Do you think you can get away with using Quick Translator or some new app on your smartphone to adequately translate your legal proceedings into a foreign language? Think again. We may have electric cars, robot servants, and the Mars rover, but for certain things, a human brain and sensibilities has no replacement. Imagine this scenario. Your machine-translated summons tells the German defendant that he's been served dinner. What? German and several other languages use a different verb for serving documents than for serving dinner. But a machine translation often can't tell the difference and dishes up the wrong word. There is no substitute for a human who is professionally credentialed and qualified to translate your legal documents into another language. And when you're faced with your next legal matter that involves serving a foreign defendant or documents collected in discovery that are in a foreign language, or virtually any other need in either business or law involving translations, the company you need to call for assistance is Civil Action Group, APS International. We have been providing highly qualified translation professionals for virtually every major industry for over 40 years. And while they may not wear capes, our translators are definitely heroes. While we started in the international legal market, our services have been expanded to include virtually every industry, including the international business and corporate markets as well. Turns out, most all industries need a superhero, or at least a superpowered translator from time to time. From pleadings and discovery to patent infringement documents to financial and insurance documents, emails, and other correspondence, our translators have seen it all. APS Language Services Division can also assist you in a process called gisting, or abstracting. Perhaps you're faced with hundreds of pages of discovery in a foreign language and opposing counsel has given you no clue about their content. Or your client refuses to advance the costs of having critical, relevant documentation translated. After our initial consultation to discuss your needs, we can provide several different levels of translation to find the relevant information, and then you and your client can decide what needs to be fully translated. You avoid the costly and time-consuming task of a full-blown translation and enjoy substantial savings. And hey, who doesn't want that? As a recent example, we had a client who had an 80-page procedures manual in Japanese and needed information from it for a deposition the next day. There wasn't time to translate the whole document, but the client provided us with the questions she was hoping to find answers for, and our translator was able to find the relevant sections in the manual. We translated those sections, and the client was able to go into her deposition the next day, fully armed with the information she needed. Don't get lost in translation. We've got the map. To see how we can help you, or for a quote on any project, simply call us at 1-800-328-7171 or email us at trans@civilactiongroup.com. We will provide you with a written estimate and a final project price after reviewing the entire master plan. Don't forget to ask about gisting.